Remember to click subscribe and notification button for more Appa's video.
Cooking Appa.
Hi, this is Cooking Appa. Today I'm going to make prawn roll. Yeah, I've made several meat roll videos, especially during Chinese New Year. That one we actually after wrap we need to steam. But somebody was asking Appa, can I don't steam the meat roll and go and deep fry straight away? Actually, it's not impossible, but probably it's better to change it to easier to change it to a prawn roll instead, because prawn actually gets cooked a lot easier. Okay, so let's take a look at the ingredient first. I have actually approximately 500 grams of prawn with shell. Then I remove all the shell, I remove the leg, I remove the head, and those I actually keep it in the freezer. So that I can use it to make prawn broth later to make something else. So these are the leftover, these are the meat actually. I have also already deveined it, yeah. So probably after removing the shell, we have probably somewhere around 300 grams of prawn meat here. Coarsely chopped, yeah, coarsely chopped, meaning you don't chop it too fine, yeah. We want to have a little bit of crunchiness here and there. And this is some spring onion also chopped. A bit of egg, I'll be using probably half of it later. And this is the most important thing here, is of the beancurd sheet that you use to wrap. Now, this beancurd sheet actually comes with two types. One is the salted type, another one is the non-salted. I always prefer the non-salted one because the salted one is really very salty. And you need to add one extra step to remove the saltiness. But this one, no need. This one is the plain one. How do you know? Just ask the seller, because I got it from the wet market. All right, ask the seller, they will tell you. If you get the salted one, then you need to use a wet cloth to very gently wipe away the surface extra salt. All right, so after coarsely chop the prawn, what we do next is actually to marinate it. So we're going to marinate the prawn, put it into a bigger bowl, give it a few dashes of white pepper, 2-3 drops of sesame oil, or you can use garlic oil or any other kind of flavored oil, a little bit of light soya sauce, a little bit of my favorite fish sauce. By the way, I'll put all these ingredients in the description, yeah. Okay, a little bit of Shaoxing wine. Now you don't want this to be too watery, so be very careful on how much liquid that you are actually adding in, yeah. And some cornstarch, the spring onion, and we're going to put in some egg. Like I said, you don't want it to be too watery, so don't put the whole egg straight away. Maybe put a bit first. Alright. Then you want to mix everything up nicely. You can keep on actually stirring like this until you really feel some traction. Yeah, you want to get the gelatinous out of this, so that it can be a bit sticky. You want it to be sticky. Keep on stirring on to one single direction, is easier. Right, I can actually start to feel the traction already, and it's actually already very fragrant. Oh, I heard my daughter coming back. All right, ready? So we can actually marinate this for half an hour if you like, but today I'm just going to straight away wrap it, because actually prawn is the flavor will go inside the prawn very easily. But you can marinate it in the fridge for half an hour, no problem. Then we will continue with wrapping it. Alright, so how do you cut this beancurd sheet? Actually very simple. The original size is about 8 pieces of A4 size paper together, right? So this is half of piece of A4 size. So meaning that one whole piece of beancurd sheet, you can actually cut it on an equal share, divide it into 16 pieces. Yeah, so it's actually very easy. So after that, what you do is prepare some water at the side. First thing you do is to wet the beancurd so that it's actually easier to wrap. Then you use a spoon to take out approximately one tablespoonful of the prawn, and make it a bit. Don't make it a bit too thick. You should actually make it a bit flatter, so that the layer is thinner, so that it's easier to get cooked later in the oil. The meat roll usually we want it to be more thicker, but this one make it more flatter. Okay, you still want to make it real tight. Oh, actually maybe you don't need to make it so wet. Let me try another one also later. Okay. So turn few rounds, and this one you just remove the remaining. You can put some water here actually, and it will actually stick. Let me try one without putting so much water. But meanwhile, we can actually put this at the side. Okay, as I mentioned earlier, if you are using a salted one, you need to use a wet cloth to very gently wipe away the saltiness. Then you can actually use 1 tablespoon approximately. You can see some prawn chunks actually inside, which is good. That is what we wanted. Oh, actually we don't have to put so much water for the prawn roll. But for the meat roll, yes, the meat roll is easier to put a bit more water to help you to roll. But this one, actually no need. See, it looks okay. Yep. Okay, about 3-4 rounds. Then remove the extra and put some water here. You can put cornstarch also, no problem. But I think water already, it will stick. Okay, just like this, and put it at the side. So just now I actually wet the whole piece of beancurd. Apparently you don't have to. Yeah, just straight away wrap it like that. I will just do the rest without putting so much water. Okay, I have managed to make about 13 pieces. If you reduce the pace a little bit, you probably can do about 15 or 16. Alright, so next step of course is the most important step, which is to deep fry. And that is one of the most important steps for doing this, because inside it is raw, outside it's also raw, and the beancurd can actually get burned very easily. Alright, in order not for your prawn roll to get burned, you can only use around 100 to 110 kind of very low heat, medium low heat to deep fry your prawn roll. So you put your chopstick inside, you should be able to see a very slow bubble coming up. Okay, very slow bubble. If you see a lot of bubble coming out, that is too hot already. Most likely your prawn roll is going to get burned even before it is cooked inside. So you can actually put it in with very light seasoning sound like this, right? So slowly pan fry, then only inside and outside can get cooked at the same time. See how quickly is the skin turning brownish. So what I do is I actually turn lower heat right now. This is medium low heat. Yeah, I'm using medium low heat to deep fry now. Slowly do this. Don't be too hurry. If not, the prawn will not be cooked when outside is already totally brownish. But still, it won't be. You won't need a lot of time because prawn can get cooked very fast. So what I need to do now is to get oil absorbing paper at the side ready. Actually, the prawn is almost done. Remember, if usually when Appa cook normal prawn, the whole piece also it will be cooked in about 10 minutes. 3 minutes. Yeah, only 3 minutes. Right, beautiful, isn't it? So you can imagine how crispy the beancurd roll is going to be. Actually, it's almost there. You just calculate somewhere around 2 to 3 minutes and it is done. And you have to make sure, keep on turning this. Beautiful. I try not to edit this part so that you all can see clearer. You can fast forward, yeah, if you like, no problem. Oops, there's a little bit of liquids inside the prawn. Almost done. And the beancurd is nicely golden brown in color. Try to put in more oil on this. The more oil you use, actually is easier to deep fry. Okay, I think it's done. This is about 2 minutes plus, I think. Somewhere around 2 to 3 minutes. So I'm going to take it out and put it onto oil absorbing paper. Ooh, crispy. This is actually the thickest. I'll probably take out the one last. Which one is the slimmer? Take out the slimmer one first. This is one of the smaller ones. Put it at the side, let the oil render out, and take it out. If you just want to make sure, you can actually take out and then use a scissor to cut in the middle, yeah? Just to make sure it is 100% cooked. This is home cooking, don't worry, yeah? You can be more flexible. Take it out. Okay, I'm going to continue with the rest. Okay, so here's our very crispy prawn roll, right? So the trick is low heated oil and also make your prawn meat as inside prawn fillings here as not too thick, yeah, as thin as possible, but not too thin also lah. You have to agar yourself. Okay, so I hope you like my video. If you like my video, do share my video out on your Facebook to your friends. Come to Cooking Appa Facebook fan page to click like and follow button. Follow Appa on Instagram and subscribe to Cooking Appa YouTube channel. Thank you very much. Bye bye.